So for 7 years, I've refused to use any kind of softwares, bots, anything on my Facebook profile because I was scared I was going to lose my account. But recently I've started to use this new one, which I recently just came across, and it's fair to say that I'm from here on out going to start using bots on my account with this new software that I found. So I'm going to share it with you guys. So I'm actually going to head home now, I'm going to switch on over to the laptop, and I'm going to show you this brand new software, bot, whatever you want to call it, in action. So let's dive into it. Alright guys, so in the nutshell, this is actually pretty simple. And what it is this little icon up here. So what you do is once you grab hold of the software, as you can see here, it's called Simple Social Tools. You just install it into your Google Chrome browser because it only works with Chrome. So if you do like use Safari or Firefox or whatever, it won't work. So you would need to have a Google Chrome browser. And as you can see here, it's got a few different options, but the only one that I use is the add friends and the automate messages, right? Because for those of you who don't know, like, Facebook has been my bread and butter for the last 7 years. I've never used any softwares. This is the first time that I've actually recommended a software to use on your Facebook profile for adding friends and sending messages. So it's a pretty big thing for me. I never thought I'd ever do it, but like I say, if it works and it's going to save, you know, countless hours scrolling through Facebook groups to add people and stuff, you know, why not? And like I say, I have been testing this out and I've had absolutely no problems, no issues whatsoever. And for those of you who do know me, I mean, you would know I would never ever risk my Facebook account, not a chance, because that's where I've made all my money from. So in a nutshell, I'll show you how it works. So first of all, you need to think about your target market, right? Where they're going to hang out. So for me, what I'm going to do is let's type in Gary Vaynerchuk, right? Because you got to think about where the people are going to be. They're going to be interested in what you have to offer, right? So what you do is you scroll down. You'd find a post that has a lot of likes. So let's do this one, for example, right? You load this up, right? Then what you do is you click on the little icon over here. Then you click add friends, right? And as you can see, it loads all this kind of stuff up here. So the first box is the delay between sending each friend request. Now, some people say you should 20 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever, but you want it to be a not so obvious number. So like 21 or 27 seconds, you know, just be a little bit different from other people. So for this one, let's do 26 seconds. And obviously you don't want to go too overboard, right? You don't want to be adding 1,000 people, right? It's common sense, right? You still need to stay within Facebook's parameters. So what I'm going to recommend is anywhere between 40 and 60, right, people per day. Okay, so I'll just go smack bang in the middle, and that's it. Then you click start, and then what happens is it scrolls through them all, it loads them up, and it starts adding people, right, on your behalf. So you could set this up. See, as you can see here, it's found 50 people, obviously because there's 1,000 people that have liked this. And then what it's going to do is it'll scroll through and it'll start adding them with intervals of 26 seconds in between each one. Now, like I was saying before, you know, you could set this up whilst you're taking the kids to school, while you're, you know, making breakfast. I mean, whatever you want, you know, you could have this running in the background instead of you. See, as you can see here, now this will happen, but what happens is the software will come back in and it will delete this by itself. So like you say, if you're worrying about like leaving it and this issue comes up, it ain't gonna matter. As you can see there, it's just disappeared. So let me pause the video for a second and let me let it ride on for a few moments so you can see, you know, it adding people, how many invites is processed. Right guys, so as you can see here, I mean, it goes through and it adds people up. Alright, as you can see, that's 5 people that's added. Now, so like I say, you don't want to be sitting around just watching this happen. I mean, you want to set it up and go and do some other stuff, be productive with your time. Then once it's added all the 50 people, or however many people you put up here, you would just close out of it. But I'm actually going to let this go because I want to, you know, add the 50 people. But then, once you've got new friends, what do you want to do? You want to connect with them, right? So you want to send messages. Now again, that is another time consuming part of Facebook marketing, so it's better if it's automated. So what you do then, click on the icon, come to automate messages, let it load up. And then what I like to do is the actual website itself for Simple Social Tools does a good job of explaining everything. I'm just sharing what I use it for. So when people are accepting your friend request, you get that new thing that pops up saying you're now connected to such and such. All right. Now those are the only people that will tie into new friends only, the people that have just accepted your friend request. Okay. So you click new friends only, and it does have a limit of 40 people, right? So like say if you're adding people, just keep it to 40. There's no point doing 100 because the automated messages part can only do 40 messages per session, but you don't want to overdo it, right? You don't want Facebook to catch on, so you still want to be conservative with it. So like you say, 40 is going to be the max. So say you've added the people in the morning and you want to send them a message in the evening, you would click 1 day ago, and then what you would do is you type your messages in here. So let's just do hey, and they have the pre-filled things in here for actually sending showing the person's name. So it doesn't say hey first name when the person actually reads it. The actual first name will populate, as you'll see in a minute. Good to be connected. Another thing I like about the software though is it does give you multiple messages to send. It's not the same thing over and over and over again. So let's do hey again. How's it going? Great to be connected. It's hard to believe that this is what's made me millions over the years. That's without softwares. Great to be connected. And then what's up? Let's try that. That's just what's up? No, how do you do it? What's up? That's it. What's up? To be connected. Bam. And all you do is you click start and you let it go again, and then it's going to load up and it's going to scroll through all your messages and look for the people that you've just became connected with. So let me see if I can see any here, but you'll see it doing its thing in a minute. Let me just pause this video again and I'll show you in action when it gets to it. So here we go, it's loading up now, and it's going to paste the message in there, or one of the messages, and I'll hit send, and there we go, it's good to go. And I'll do the same thing with the next person. It will scroll through, it will look for the person that falls into that category that I just got it connected to. Here we go again, Beverly Edmonds. Boom, it will paste in the message. As you can see, it's mixing them up and it's sending them for you. Now just so you guys can see that it's actually working, if we come on over to my Facebook, there you go, you can see here. So like I say, this is for those of you that maybe don't have, you know, enough or a lot of time to put into this kind of stuff, because this is the most manual and boring part of Facebook marketing. Is connecting with people, or not connecting, sorry, adding people and sending that initial message. You know, that can take up a lot of your time, and time is the most valuable asset that you have. So if you've got tools like this, I would definitely recommend it. Like you say, guys, I've never recommended any kind of Facebook softwares in 7 years. This is the first one that I've ever recommended. It's been out like a wee while now. It seems to be out a few months, but I just recently came across it. But like I say, I tested it out and I've had no issues, and I was pushing the boundaries as well, just to see if anything would happen with Facebook, but nothing has. So if you guys want to test this out, there's going to be a link underneath this video. Go check it out, go pick it up. Like I say, the website has a good, you know, explanation of how to install the software, the other functions that it has. I mean, there's so many things that this Simple Social Tools can actually do. It's really cool. So with that being said, guys, go check out that link, and yeah, let me know if you pick it up, and I'll see you guys in the next video, whenever that may be. Peace.